Welcome to the Don's Journey. It's been a minute since I've recorded. It's been a minute since I've posted. Not gonna lie to you, I've had a lot of technical difficulties over the last week and a half, but we are back better than ever. Like I said, this has just motivated me more and more to get a real camera and not just use my phone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just gonna make things much easier for me. It's gonna allow me to release more high quality videos, more high quality content, and just really just be able to put my best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way I do things. I always like to do things at the top notch. Of course, I don't expect the top notch as soon as I start something, but I always want to put forth top notch energy, top notch effort. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say I definitely do apologize for not being able to post, not really being able to get out the content that I like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, today we're gonna be talking about the little wins. And I gotta be honest, man, I know a lot of y'all are some of y'all worst enemies. You may have a couple haters here and there, maybe at the job site, maybe at your college, or maybe at your high school, whatever. But a lot of y'all are y'all own worst enemies. You know what I'm saying? Where you strive for these goals, you strive for these achievements, these accomplishments, and you give yourself zero credit. You know what I'm saying? Or you down yourself as soon as you fail. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not, that's not how it goes, As I've explained in past videos, success in all matters, whether it's weight loss, whether it's you want to become smarter in a specific subject, no matter what it is, progress is not linear, right? Progress is not linear. You're going to go like this, you're going to go like this, then you're going to go like this, then you're going to go like this. You're going to have moments where things are just like this. But in life also, you're going to have moments where things are just like this. Sometimes you're going to have a month or two where things are like this. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of you guys struggle to give yourself credit, to enjoy the little wins. You know what I'm saying? Like in your weight loss journey, right? You lost a pound, you lost 2 pounds. Give yourself a pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself some credit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all just down yourselves. Are like, oh, I only lost 2 pounds. I wanted to lose 5 by the end of this month. What is going on? Maybe it's you know what I'm saying? Instead of talking like that, of course, you can always give yourself constructive criticism or ask for constructive criticism, but you should never just be like, oh, I'm trash, or why didn't I do this in this amount of time? Because imagine if I was imagine I put the same mentality, the same mindset with YouTube. Oh, you said he was going to post twice a week, and you said he was going to post a short or 2 every month. What is going on? You haven't posted in a week, blah, 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 blah. Nah, I'm just hey, man, I just got to come back better. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting hit with technical difficulties, but that's not going to stop me. I'm going to continue putting my best foot forward and continue to try to put out the highest quality products I can. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to show forth in my up and coming videos and up and coming posts and all these different things. And it's going to come later down the line in the coming months of me upgrading my equipment. You know what I'm saying? Me upgrading me becoming better at editing, and me becoming better at talking. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's how I talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in a world full of hate and a lot of negativity. You don't want to have your own mind be a negative pool, to be a negative space for you. Your mind should be that one positive space that you can always count on. You know what I mean? But yeah, you want to celebrate your little wins, Oh, wow, I'm down a jean size. That's great. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Let me give props to myself. Let me give me a couple props, you know what I'm saying? Celebrate that, oh, wow, I was able to put on an extra 5 pounds to my bench. Amazing. Continue it, you know what I'm saying? Celebrate your little wins, Because remember also the big W's, those big wins. Like for example, a big win in my eyes is like my first 6-figure year. You know what I'm saying? Like that takes time, right? I started working at 18. I have not had a 6-figure year yet. I'm aiming to get a 6-figure year next year. Guess what? That takes time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you shouldn't just rely on the big W's. Rely on the little W's. You know what I'm saying? Like, give props to yourself, man. Especially like I said, in this world where there's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of hate, there's a lot of I'm on this side, and if you're not on this side, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Democrat, and if you're not a Democrat and you're a Republican, or if you agree with both sides, I don't like you either. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that. So in this world of negativity, why don't you be in your positive for yourself? There's a lot of negativity on social media, a lot of negativity on the news, a lot of negativity on TV, on social media, all these different things. Why don't you be that positive light towards yourself? Why wouldn't you speak positivity over yourself? You know what I'm saying? Celebrate your little wins, you know? Celebrate them. Celebrate them. Wow, I made $100 more this week than I did last week. Amazing. Amazing. Oh wow, in this trade, instead of making $5, I made $15 in this day trade. Congratulate it. Great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not your $100, $200 a day goal, but guess what? You made more money you did today than you did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, celebrate those small W's. You know, because if you're not, who else is gonna? You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody is fortunate enough to have, you know, a successful relationship. Some people aren't fortunate enough to have a family. You know what I'm saying? Some people aren't fortunate enough to have good friends, you know, where like at the moment they're in their solitude era because simply nobody, you know, simply is not your time to have friends, or it's not your time to have a relationship yet because maybe you're not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in that space, be that one positive light that you have in your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't rely on others to give you a big up on your win. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, oh guys, I did this. Cool, who cares? You care. It should not matter what anybody else says about your achievements. It should be what you say about your achievements, how you feel about your achievements, because they're your achievements. It's your life. You're the main character of this story. You are the main character of the story, and never forget that. So give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Give yourself a good job when you have those little wins. You know what I'm saying? Please, you know. Let me give you a couple examples of little wins. You lost a pound in a week. You lost 2-3 pounds in a month. You know, instead of scoring an 85%, you scored a 90 on your math test. Instead of benching 225, you were able to bench 235. Instead of making $100 in a day, you was able to make $120 in a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all examples of little wins towards your big goal. Let's say your big goal is to average an A in your math class, and right now you're at a 75. Well, guess what? You bumped it up by 5% over the last month. That is a little win towards your big goal that's ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate these wins. You know what I'm saying? And please keep in your mind that success and your path to growth in whatever field that it may be in is not linear, and will probably never be linear, because that's not how it works for anyone. Right? Like I said, like look at some of the greatest businessmen. Right? Jeff Bezos, like Amazon was losing hundreds of millions of dollars for years until they finally was able to make profit. But now they're one of the biggest companies in the world. You know what I'm saying? NVIDIA was unheard of for decades. But now look, now they're one of the richest companies in the world. They're worth over $1 trillion. You know what I'm saying? Like, progress of any kind, growth of any kind is not linear. You know what I'm saying? So please keep that in mind and celebrate your little wins. Be that positive light in this negative world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I hope you learned a lot from this, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to learn this myself, because sometimes I get blinded, you know, because I'm a person of major visions, major goals, major everything, right? I have major goals for my body, I have major goals for, like, just my vision in life, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I may get blinded by my big goals, and I kind of like, ooh, like, you know, okay, I did that, but what's next? What's next? Which, of course, that's good, but to a certain extent, it's bad, because now it's almost like you're selfish for the little wins. You don't celebrate the little wins. You're just like, oh, okay, whatever. Let me move on. You know, be grateful for everything, because that's another thing. Like, things could be taken from you like that. I don't want to snap it to the mic. But yeah, things could be taken away from you like that. Like that. Like a person that I used to watch a little bit from time to time, you know, who had some good content. Some of it I didn't agree with, some of it I did. But Kevin Samuels, right? Kevin Samuels is at the top of the YouTube world for a while. You know, hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views, making a lot of money from YouTube and a bunch of other things, books and all that stuff. And then bam, all of a sudden just drops dead from a heart attack. So, you know, be grateful for your little wins, you know, and just keep in your brain that success isn't linear.